up, peeps from the Southeast
Conference.
In this video, this one should be short. Sorry, Ole Miss Rebel fans, but you do have a bye this week. We're just going to recap the Ole Miss Cal game. It was played 10:30 Eastern time, which that should have been 9:30. The players should have been on a 9:30 time zone when the kickoff happened for this game.
Can't make that an excuse though, because they
You can't
did
make-
go up early.
Yeah, they did.
They
But-
just didn't play good.
Yeah, but we're not going to show Cal love, even though they did win.
I mean, it was a close game, 27-16.
11
Too bad.
points.
Too many
You know,
goals.
I personally only watched highlights on this game. I don't know about you if you stayed up and watched it.
No.
That was late. We are on the Eastern time, so that was 10:30. That game would have been over at like 1:30 in the morning. The biggest thing that steps out to me, looks kind of even. I think rushing yards, Ole Miss. I mean, we knew Cal was a good run team, but we thought, we thought even though Cal was a good run team, that Ole Miss, their defense would step up, being an SEC elite defense. We thought they could step up, but on the offensive side for Ole Miss, you see that they ran the ball 29 times for 53 yards. I mean, you got to get better.
I mean, that's a solid amount of rushing attempts, though.
Yeah, that's
good enough. That's an SEC.
I mean,
type
you have a quarterback in Shea Patterson who is a solid quarterback, so you want the ball in his hands. You want him to make the decisions a lot of the times. You want to have about the 30. You don't want to be necessarily a 1-to-1 ratio on the run pass. I mean, that's
good.
like,
That's solid.
that's
balance,
good, but when you have a quarterback like Shea Patterson, you kind of want to lean more towards the pass. So I think 30 is about 30-35 rushing.
I mean, you just gotta get
attempts.
your yards. They had 1.8 yards per rush.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You want the.
You gotta get more solid carries.
You need to identify if I'm him or if I'm the head coach, I'm challenging the offensive line and the running backs. I'm telling them to get their blocks, hold their blocks.
And a lot of that could have been taken back because of those penalties right there. 16 penalties for 113 yards. That loses you games.
How many turnovers did they have?
3.
They had 3 turnovers in the game.
I mean, they did give up. I mean, they did pick off Cal 2 times, but
So yeah, turnover. I mean, they were
turnover.
behind.
They lost a turnover battle. They lost a
Penalty battle,
They
and
didn't
they-
rush the ball well. That's just the formula to lose.
That's formula to lose.
Especially on the road.
They did average 8.3 yards per pass. But like I said, Shea Patterson, I think
big
he's a
hitter.
solid quarterback.
He's a big hitter, so.
He's a big hitter.
Big
I
plays.
think he's in the top 3 conversation. Just as a quarterback stand-wise, not what he's doing for his school, because they're 2-1. That's not horrible.
That's not too bad.
Not
Especially
too-
with all the stuff that's happened.
But you are in the West. But they haven't played conference play yet.
They have Alabama next week. Going to Tuscaloosa. That's a big
Not
game
next
for them.
week, the week after. Or no,
No,
yeah,
next
next week.
week,
Yeah,
yeah.
because Ole Miss,
Before,
you're
they're
in
on
your bye week. We're gonna preview what we think you should do in your bye week. Because next week we'll preview the Ole Miss Alabama game.
Yeah.
So what we think you should do in your bye week, and just our thoughts and opinions.
Clean up the penalties first and foremost.
That is.
please.
If I'm the head coach, that is all I'm practicing.
Everybody's
on
flipping
penalties.
tires. Everybody's flipping tires. I don't care who you are. You're flipping
Win
them
sprints,
tires.
flipping tires, baby. Give them
Yeah.
a sledgehammer. You're working hard to clean up them penalties.
Can't do
That
that.
is that is the length over the length of the football
Yeah,
field.
they
You
basically
gave up-
you give it a touchdown.
You gave up a touchdown.
6
and-
points.
Yeah.
That's-
Well,
well,
yeah, I mean,
extra-
if
extra
you got it,
points,
it's not always guaranteed. I mean, look at the South Carolina game. But extra point. You gave up 7 points. It was an 11-point game. Pretty close.
That's I mean,
And I bet that stalled a lot of drives for Ole
one
Miss.
possession. That makes it. I mean, that makes it a one possession
Yeah.
game if they didn't give them those
And
penalties.
then you got a one possession game.
Turnovers. They didn't have those turnovers. We got to cut those down in practice this week too.
I'm
Turnovers,
cutting on that,
interceptions.
but
that's just you have a young quarterback who, especially in college, big difference reading the offenses. So that will come through time. I know that young quarterbacks struggle reading defenses at first. So that will come as he gets a little older.
I think he's solid. I think he can read defenses good enough to win. If I'm the coach, I'm focused on penalties and my run game.
Oh, yeah.
My run game.
That's also
I'm
offensive line,
challenging.
too. You gotta-
Yeah,
you gotta-
I'm
you gotta
challenging. I'm
challenge your
challenging.
offenses.
That's what I said. I'm challenging the whole week. I mean, I work on my quarterback. I mean, I work on him just like normal, but I put more emphasis on my run game and penalties. That's what I do. You're gonna have to fix all that. You're gonna have to be able to run the ball, and you cannot get penalized because your next game is against Alabama.
Maybe they throw in a couple trick plays. They have a whole week to learn, and then a whole another week to perfect it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I wouldn't mind seeing a little ring. I mean, because you have nothing to lose. Going to Alabama, you're going to be a huge underdog. So I bet some fake punts, fake field goals going on.
I
Interesting
like that.
formations.
I like,
There
yeah.
are some wrinkles in your offense a little bit. So
I like a jet sweep pass. That's what I like to the quarterback.
that's what they did.
Yeah.
That's what they did last time they were in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I like a jet sweep pass to the quarterback.
And they have magic in Tuscaloosa too.
Yeah,
so
so
don't put it past Ole Miss.
yeah, don't put it past Ole Miss. I think Ole
Yep.
Miss is one of the last teams to beat them in conference play. So and they got just as good as quarterback now as they did then. So but definitely need to rush the ball a little bit better and get the penalties cleaned up, or you will have no chance.
Against Alabama, no.
But we'll give you our picks next week on that game.
One heck of a game right there. That's a big good game.
One game. Get ready for your bye week. Get healthy.
Have fun watching the other SEC teams.
Preview Alabama.
So they have a big game against Vanderbilt. So
Yep, preview. See what their weaknesses is. Give them a shout out. Give your players. And we'll see what happens when you do play Alabama in 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
Hey guys, like and
subscribe.
Grog Spike, bam!